So we've done Pythagorean theorem, SOHCAHTOA, sine law, and let's talk about the last one, which is cosine law. Here are some videos that you can actually have a look to see lots of real-life application of all this trigonometry stuff. But if we have a triangle like this, and we want to use sine law because sine law is a little nicer, I'm going to try to set this up as sine of 41 over d, right? Sine of 41 over d, and then sine of f over 18.84, but I don't have f and I don't have d. I need two knowns before I can do it, and I cannot figure out the other angle, so I cannot do this question with sine law. So here we go. When you have a triangle, you got 3 sides and 3 angles, and S is for side and S is for angle. So something like it's SAS means that you have 2 sides and the angle that they form. So SAS means you have this information, like the one that we just did. Our previous example was SAS. On the textbooks, you find out that in order to use sine law, you could use, if you have SAA or SSA or ASA, that's when you can use sine law. You cannot use sine law, so you can use cosine law for SSS or SAS. Now that just find that very confusing, so I only ask this question: do you have a full ratio? Or do you have opposite side, opposite angle? If yes, use sine law. If not, use cosine law. My gift to you. We're going to develop cosine law in class, and once we develop it, we're going to have this formula that c squared is equal to a squared plus b squared. That's just like Pythagorean theorem, but I have minus 2ab cos of c. Notice that the c is the opposite side, and it's on the opposite side of the equation also of the angle c. Now on the book they'll write it as a and then b and then c. It's the same formula. Just remember, the opposite side and opposite angle are on opposite sides of the cosine law equation. This has to be an angle because you cannot take the cosine of a side. It's got to be cosine of an angle. So knowing this, let's check this out. Well, do I have opposite side, opposite angle? No, I only have one angle, so that can't be. So let's set this one up. Opposite side would be d. So d squared is equal to the other 2 sides squared, a squared and b squared. I don't care which one it is. So we're going to start with a small one for the heck of it. Squared minus 2 times a times b, which is 12, times cosine of the opposite angle. So it's 42. The nice thing about this is that you can actually, if your equation if your calculator takes equations, then you can do this in one step, and then you just do the square root of this answer. I'm just going to cheat for a sec, and that's 6815. 68.15 gives us d. One more time, you just plug it into your calculator, and the answer is 8.26. We have units for meters, so we're going to write meters down, and that is our answer for D. So that's the nice application for cosine law. When we're looking for an angle, it's a little bit more involved, but the setup is the same. So we have opposite side, opposite angles right here. So now this is 90, it needs to be alone. 90 squared. And then the other 2, and it doesn't matter which one. So I'm going to start with the big one this time. 119 squared plus 50 squared minus 2, 119 and 50, and then cosine of f. I don't have f. Okay, careful here. Notice that I have 3 terms. 1 term, 2 terms, and 3 terms. I cannot put these numbers together with these other terms. I cannot. Those numbers are multiplied by cos f, so I cannot let them go in over here. So my first step is going to be to move these other 2 terms to the other side. So I'm going to have 90 squared minus 119 squared minus 50 squared. And that's going to be equal to this. Now because 119 and 50 are multiplying cosine f, then they're going to go divide into the other side. Or in other words, I'm going to divide both sides by -2, 119.50. So this goes dividing by -2, 119 and 50. And that's equal to cosine f. Right? So now I'm going to do this in gray because I would not actually write it down. But I'm going to get the answer for this. Cosine inverse. I'm going to put that answer there. And that's going to be equal to f. And I'm going to let the calculator take care of it. And I will say that f works out to be rounded to 44 degrees. Make sure that you can get this answer. So you've mastered cosine law. So these are two examples again we're going to try in school, but you may want to give it a try now, particularly the second one coming up. This one will probably take you for a loop. If you want to give that a try to orient yourself, it'd probably be a very good idea. So here's all our formulas. The new one that comes over here. When I have a non-right angle triangle, I ask, is it opposite side and opposite angle? Do I have it? Is it yes? You use sine law. But if you don't have it, then you're going to use cosine law. And here's a little cartoon that I created. And the practice questions, plus one funny video that's used with surveying for just for laughs.